Hello and welcome back to the BSA Podcast. We have been shit. Okay,
try again.
Yo,
cut it.
yo.
Cut it. Hello and welcome back to the BSA Podcast. My name is Marquise, and I'm here with everybody that's here last episode. If you guys tuned in, to kickstart this episode, we'd really like to give a nice shout out and thank you to all of you watching for the support on the YouTube, the Spotify. We do have a new website up now. You guys can check that out.
BSApodcast.com.
BSApodcast.com. Go check
Shameless
it out.
plug.
You can watch all the podcasts on there if you're interested. But yeah, we've just been blowing up over the past week. Noah's been putting in some hard work, so we just like to thank you guys for that. I'm pretty sure to kickstart this episode, though, we're just going to go around and we're going to ask everybody how their day was. So I guess we'll start off with the man himself. Noah, how's your week and how you doing?
Let's see here. Okay. I know we're not supposed to say So, my day has gone splendid. Quite extravagant.
That's crazy.
Splendid?
What's another British word?
Yonkers?
Quite tasteful. It's
the Tyler Creator song?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's British. I'm honest with
so basically I worked, went home, ate food, watched YouTube, laid in my bed for a little bit, and recorded an hour and 10-minute long podcast episode, which personally I think might be one of my favorites.
Thank you.
This
Yeah,
this
no
one,
problem.
depending on how it goes, could also be that. I don't know. I really like the ghost ones. But yeah, recording 2 podcast episodes. So we have no clue how the last one went because we're pre-recording this too. So yeah.
Well, that's great, man. Not much of an interesting day besides the podcast, but that's great to hear. How you doing, Will?
Man,
Thank you,
holy
Will.
shit, do I got a
Man.
story for you. I was leaving work on my bike, and I about fucking dropped the motherfucker because of a goddamn
You'll
rock.
never believe it, guys. I
Um,
went home on my bike
Yeah, holy
and
shit.
I sat in my chair. Oh, I know it's hard to believe, but I did it.
That's
Hearing
crazy.
holy shit?
Is
Yeah, is that all
Will?
you've done?
That's
Well, you're on the BSA
All
podcast.
right.
I rode home without incident.
That's good. Always good to hear.
2 BSA podcast episodes one night though, so that's
Yeah.
quite a.
How you doing, Ben?
Hello, everyone. I am Brevsy, a.k.a. Mayor of Goofy Town.
You
Dude.
fucking
plug.
loser.
Shameless
You
plug. I am
goddamn
the mayor.
loser.
The whole
So
episode.
Fuck
basically,
Goofy Town is.
All right, continue.
basically, my day it went pretty smooth. I woke up this morning running late as usual. I went to work. Worked my 9 to 5. And kind of a boring day. Really didn't do anything interesting. Didn't see anything interesting. I pet a cat at a job today. I did
What?
that.
Was it a fluffy cat? What like color was it? Like it was an orange cat.
It was fluffy. It was kind of brown and black.
Orange cats are
kind of
fucking
colors.
vicious, dude.
They are. They're honestly kind of, but that we can go on about that later.
Yeah.
Let me think. What else did I do? I came home. I sat on my computer. I played. What game did I play? What did we play?
Oh,
Anyone know what we played? Oh yeah, we played COD. We played some Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies, and then I was asked if I wanted to do this BSA podcast, and here we are.
Sweet.
And
I think. Well, go
also
ahead.
Dylan is also from last episode. Is also in this episode. The guy that got groomed. He's here. But he's here. He's just not here as well. So he'll be back in a little bit. So we'll ask him how his day is going when he's back.
You should.
So,
be
so you guys hear?
Hopefully.
So you guys hear about that colored fentanyl in Ohio?
I haven't. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I've not heard about
So,
I've not heard about this.
Marty's?
Dude, at this point, who gives a shit? I live in Ohio, so I've heard about it. I don't give a shit. I live in Ohio. So I've heard about this rainbow fentanyl. It's going around Northeast Ohio. Like, these drug dealers are making, like, fentanyl pills that look like candy, and all this stuff. Like,
Gotta advertise.
so these drug dealers are giving these like rainbow fentanyl candies to little kids and stuff. Just some crazy shit.
Is the DEA on this?
I wish I was on it, dude. That's
They working on this?
It looks
I
like
don't-
it
I
looks
hope
like it
not.
tastes good as
Is
fuck.
the DEA
though.
real? I mean, are they just
Dude,
from
in
Breaking Bad?
Ohio?
I really honestly
In
don't.
Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We got DEA here.
I
Is
mean,
that-
it's a
I mean,
federal
it's
agency.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
they
thought that was
probably
only
have
Breaking Bad,
never
to be real
stepped
with you.
foot in Ohio ever.
No.
What do you guys think about rainbow fentanyl?
Honestly,
Dude,
I think rainbow fentanyl is probably better than normal
Dude,
fentanyl.
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Based off the look of it, like I can understand why these kids want it, dude. It looks like it tastes good as fuck.
But who's like?
Can
Are
you
these like
imagine
being
eating-
made?
You imagine like a kid walking down the street and he finds like a pack of Smarties, right? He starts munching on
Turns
them
out
bitches.
they're rainbow
Just
fentanyl. Kid just overdoses.
Yeah, he starts munching on the bitches and just looks at the guy next to him. He's like, "Dude, you look fucking weird as hell."
Fentanyl
Just
is
starts
fentanyl's
tweaking.
got to be like one of the most dangerous drugs.
Oh,
out
hell
there,
yeah.
And we
Nothing
definitely
like
don't
giving
need,
it to kids.
we definitely don't know. I don't know like what kind of crime would you even want to commit by making this? Like what was the point of making
Dude,
a fentanyl that looks like
It's
candy
just some
and then giving it to
Ohio
kids?
supervillain is making rainbow candy fentanyl. The Ohio.
I mean, I don't get that.
He's the.
Gotta give them
They call him
kids.
the fentanyl bandit. I don't know what else, dog.
Yeah, it's like fentanyl is most like it's got to be like one of the most dangerous things at least right now.
Easily, yeah.
I
don't know.
Yo,
You ever-
are we
it's
live?
Yeah,
dangerous,
we're-
right?
okay.
Yeah, we're
Yo, how's your
Welcome
day
back.
going, Dylan?
Legally-
yeah.
How's your day going, Dylan?
It's going pretty good.
What'd you think of last episode?
Last episode was pretty crazy. I enjoyed it.
You know what we're doing this episode?
No, fill me in.
We're talking about fentanyl for kids.
Rainbow fentanyl.
Listen, I've got a business offer for you guys.
Rainbow fentanyl found in
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Ohio by drug enforcement. What?
On an unrelated note, I just started a candy shop. But
Yo, I have these little pills with M's on them. If you guys want to try some, be my first customers.
What are they like? 30 milligram candies?
Well,
Or-
they're actually
Crazy thing is they're
60
different colors.
milligrams. So,
Oh,
Don't
okay.
tell the DEA.
guys, this is all hypothetical. But if you do want some candy, I can hook you up.
yeah, but no, that is crazy.
Okay, so
This candy will give you a great fucking sugar high. Tell you
I'll
what.
tell you
It
what.
says in some cases it even resembles children's sidewalk
So-
chalk. So imagine you pick up a stick of chalk.
Damn, this looks good as
Dude,
fuck.
Actually,
Dude, is
It's
fentanyl the drug where like even touching that shit like
Not,
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
touch it and lick your finger, there is a chance. you
bro,
could
but
get
the
pretty
thing
sick
about
from
that is it depends on the dose
Well,
too, because
I
there's
mean-
literally people that like just pop this shit, like low doses of it just to get high. But a lot,
Yeah,
That's
'cause
you gotta like really try to stay away from
yeah,
it if you're going
which is
to.
why you got to be careful where you get your drugs from too. If you do drugs, because these motherfuckers are putting fentanyl in weed, fucking crack, heroin.
I actually do have a topic related to this. If we want to explore this, I have a kind of a topic to bring up.
We can gloss over it quick.
There's been we can so with drugs lately, there's been like discussion of whether it would be better if we made drugs legal, like decriminalize them and made it more of a medical thing to help people. I don't know what's your guys' thoughts on that. Should we decriminalize drugs and try to maybe make them a bit more like help the people that are on drugs?
Actually, I think like I think it's Sweden maybe. I'm not 100% sure, so don't take me like 100% serious. But I think a place I know a country that like they have buildings that have like sterilized needles and shit, and they encourage people that have like an unhealthy addiction with like certain drugs to go out and do it the safe way if they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because
Honestly,
like using dirty ass needles
I
to
think
get
that's
like
pretty
STDs
good.
or like
Yeah. I don't think that's bad.
Washington State, in the last, like, I think it was the 2020 election, decriminalized most of their drugs is around that time. And they're more focusing on trying to help people.
I genuinely don't think that's bad because I feel like getting arrested for a drug is not going to make your addiction go away.
Yeah, we need to focus on
Yeah.
rehab
I
first,
definitely
and then
think
after
that's
rehab,
good.
maybe then we look at
But
more jail
yeah, guys,
slash
make sure
prison
you guys
time.
shoot up heroin. All right, let's get into the ghost stories.
I do have one thing to say about that, right? So, like, obviously, there's different levels of drug use and there's different
yeah,
drugs,
definitely.
right? So let's take the hardcore meth heroin people, right? And you guys ever see two gorillas fight and they like fly through the air at
Yeah.
each other?
Yeah,
So
something like that.
imagine we put all of them in a ring,
All-
right? And they're just all flying through the air at each other, all these meth people and just going crazy.
Real
And then-
quick question.
Yeah.
Have you guys, I was talking about this last weekend with my sister. Have you guys ever heard of butt hash?
All right, so Marquise, about the crackheads fighting.
No, but what is it?
It's pretty much like you piss and shit in a bag, right?
Oh no!
You know what?
Oh,
I
no.
really wish
I
I
know.
did
I
ask.
actually
I
know
really
it.
wish
I
I
know
did
what it
not
is.
ask.
Just continue.
I did.
I actually know what it is.
And you let it ferment
Oh no!
like in the sun for like
And
3
you, like,
days,
huff that shit.
and then you start huffing the shit.
Oh yeah, I've heard this.
I don't think this is the kind of drugs we were referring to. I don't
Hey,
know.
it's-
Bro,
it's
bro was in the
technically
classroom
a drug,
smoking
man.
poop, literally.
Other people
I
do
guess-
this. Dude, I thought I've just been doing this for
Dude,
fun.
all the cool kids huff their shit.
Okay,
Dude.
okay, all right. Marquise, you had one thing to say, and then we'll get into some ghost stories.
No, that was it. My thing was the gorilla
okay.
fights.
That would be very fucking entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. I would pay to watch that.
So drugs make people see
So
ghosts.
drugs
let's
are
talk
a
about our
good
craziest
thing.
ghost
Ghosts are cool.
ghost stories. Yeah, drugs make you think of ghosts. So what do we know about ghosts? Anyone know anything about ghosts?
They're sexy.
Dude,
Okay.
Marquise has a few good ghost stories, so we're gonna let him go first because he's definitely got some crazy entertaining ones.
Yeah, I got some crazy ghost stories. Cause growing up, when I was younger, probably from I don't know, probably about 2 to like 10 or 11, when I lived in this house, lived in this haunted ass house, very haunted.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of crazy things would happen. It was not really like it's in a really small town, basically like a glorified campground. But basically, previously, the history of the house, someone was murdered in the kitchen, apparently, underneath my stairs.
I actually didn't know that.
That is what I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. So, and then it kind of just, when I was younger, I'm assuming some other stuff happened and I didn't notice. But then as I got older, we kind of started seeing some stuff. For example, we had an attic. And one time we're just laying in bed. I was like 7 or whatever. I was in my parents' room. And all of a sudden you can just hear up in the attic, everything's moving. Like boxes are literally being picked up and thrown.
Before you continue with that, I'm pretty sure your dad and my dad both checked that out as well.
I think so. I believe so. Yeah, that was crazy. Boxes were just being thrown everywhere. Everyone got out of the house except, my dad, Noah's dad went in there, they checked it out. They didn't see anything, and then I'm not sure how much later. I know it wasn't too much later. Maybe like a month later, there's a window in this attic. And my neighbor told us one day while we were gone, she's like, hey, someone was in your attic window just standing there. And there's no way, because the roof is slanted in a triangle and it has drywall nails sticking out of it
Yeah,
all
there's
over.
no way.
So if you're standing there, you got 8 holes in your head.
Yeah, no
So-
shot. I've seen his
Yeah, so-
attic, no shot.
On
was-
a real note though, like your neighbor,
Yeah.
was he just like scoping out your house to know somebody was
Well,
just standing there?
I'm
in the
gonna be
attic?
honest.
Or-
If you're like walking by someone's house out in your yard and you look over and you see someone just staring out an attic, like even just get a glimpse of it, I
Yeah.
feel like you double take that and be like, creep the fuck
Well,
out.
Yeah, I guess.
It was they had a porch in their backyard. It was like a glassed-in porch, like
Oh, yeah,
windows
I
all
remember
around
that.
it. And
Right.
so like you look right out to the right of this porch, right there's my attic in the window. So it's not like he was really scoping it out. He probably just looked over. He's like, someone's in their attic. What the hell? But that's not even the craziest parts. Like obviously that stuff started happening. We have pictures of literal, like actual ghosts on my stairs. Like we have a picture of it. I'm not sure if I'd be able to get that, but I could try.
Yeah,
But yeah, the main story I wanted to talk. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I remember your mom saying it's the one like where she was by your couch or whatever and took it up your stairs.
Yeah.
I remember your mom saying, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. That she was pretty positive that the ghost like resembled her dad or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what she
Yeah,
said.
I couldn't remember.
It was
what she said.
It was crazy. But the main story I wanted to talk about, no one knows about this story. So I had a pretty decent sized backyard at this house,
Oh,
probably
yeah,
about an
huge.
acre.
Oh, I know
And
this one.
uh
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so obviously when I was a kid, I was outside constantly with my brother and stuff, you know. And this is relatively close to when all this other stuff was happening. So everyone was already like, okay, you know, we get it, the house is haunted, stuff's moving, whatever. Oh, real quick, just as another little disclaimer to throw in. We would wake up in the middle of the night with our TVs on
I
static
remember that.
on full blast.
In your channels, like I think I was over there once. Your channels would just randomly get switched and your TV would just turn off.
All the time. Yeah. Like you could sit there if you woke up doing this, you could sit there at night and you could literally watch the TV changing channels. It
That
was
creepy
crazy.
as shit.
And I woke up so many times in the middle of the night to my TV being full blast.
Dude, you know what I woke up to in the middle of the night? George
Uh,
Lopez
oh,
bouncing on a
Dude,
trampoline.
Damn.
Yeah, so we were outside, me and my brother were outside, middle of the day. We had a tire swing in my backyard, so we're all the way in the back behind the house. My parents can't see us, you know, whatever. We're just chilling back there. And I look and I see something because I saw out of the corner of my eye, I saw something like sprinting, and I was like, what is that? I look to my right in front of us, a small little girl. This is no joke. This actually happened. A small little girl, black hair, fully covered face, white dress, comes running through my yard,
That
full
was just my
sprinting.
sister. That was my sister, dude.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Damn, that like for real gave me chills right there, man.
Yeah. Did you ever like?
Sorry. I got it.
No, you're good. Continue.
My dad knocked on my door, but yeah. So she came.
Oh my
Oh
no, dude.
Stops right there.
No, but she came running
goodness. I was just
across.
sprinting in your yard just in case.
That's really good.
Uh,
Keep going.
That's basically it. She ran across the yard, right? And like as soon as she ran in front of me and my brother, we just turned around and sprinted back to my house.
You said you
And
guys were
by the
like
time we got back
terrified.
to my house, yeah, we were like 8 or 9. By the time we get back to my house and we tell everybody, we go outside, she's nowhere to be found. Nowhere. And I mean,
I'm
this
not
was
gonna
literally
lie,
in 20
I don't know if
seconds.
I'd be able to sleep that night. Like, dude, that'd be fucking like actually scary.
Dude, I don't even know if I'd be able to sleep the next 3 nights.
Oh, it was crazy. It was no, because like, dude, I think the worst part was the TV thing where we're just go full blast static.
I
out
know
of
that
nowhere
shit
because
like would haunt me for the rest of my fucking
it
life.
happened all
As a
the
child,
time.
I was afraid of static TV. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit was scary.
Dude, because a lot of the stuff that happened in like my old house with like shit like that, like ghost shit, dude, like no cap, when I was younger, dude, I was fucking terrified of being in the dark, dude. Holy. There's a lot of ghost stories in my old house as well. I've told some of them on the other podcast, but yeah.
I got an off-topic question. I mean, it's on topic, but not really a ghost story. I don't really have any of those. Did any of you guys like a long time ago, like I was maybe 10, like ever have like a Facebook or any kind of social media where people would send you that like
The Carmen
it'd be an
Winstead thing or
image that
something?
says. It'd be an image and it'd say like, you know, send this to 5 friends or whatever.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
or
that shit was kind of
so-and-so.
creepy.
Dude, yeah, that the best thing is like getting older and like still getting those every once in a blue moon. Not like
But now it's just
now.
funny.
like-
Now it's just funny.
Yeah.
The Carmen
Yeah, all I
Winstead one.
think of is like, man, this bitch gonna show up in my room at 3 a.m. I hope she gets a good fucking head.
Dude, but like the Carmen Winstead one, that one like was all popular on Facebook years ago.
Hello, my name
yeah,
is Carmen.
Yeah, it
dude. But I'm
was.
not gonna lie, because I was young when I first heard that, dude. That was scary. I'm not gonna, dude. Just hearing like the voice and like I was alone.
Yeah, no,
It
the
was
voice
just
is
creepy.
scary.
But when I hear it now, all I can associate it with is my name is like that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I
TikTok shit.
I got something I'd like to ask. Would you guys ever step foot in Ed and Lorraine Warren's
Yes, I
house?
would.
Yeah,
I have no
you would.
motherfucking clue who it is.
Genuinely,
But sure.
It's the person.
I'd be terrified.
She.
You can go.
Okay. My bad.
There you go.
She. I'm gonna just tell Will who she is real quick. She is the person who owns the actual Annabelle doll.
Oh,
Basically,
No, I
the
would not.
Conjuring house.
bro, do you think
Yeah.
that like Annabelle doll has like a
No,
pocket?
Dude,
Will,
I know
Will,
what you're gonna say.
Will,
I knew what you were gonna say.
What?
Will.
What?
Okay, so I feel like the house, the house
Just completely switches.
I mean, you guys know about their house, right? Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
full. It's like a museum at this point,
Yeah,
full
yeah,
of
dude,
stuff,
so like
haunted things.
their house.
Do they live there?
Yeah, they
Yes.
did.
I think
yeah.
they're
Okay.
dead now, but I'm not sure.
No, she's
yeah.
alive.
Lorraine. I think Lorraine's still alive.
But dude, I would step in there and like, dude, I really would honestly like want something to happen, but like I
some
know
proof
I'd
of
be
it.
like freaked out by it if something really happened, but like I just would want something to happen just to know 100% that like something crazy is really there.
Do you guys know the story, like the big haunted story about somebody like actually going in there and messing with stuff?
I actually have never heard that.
There's a story that somebody went in there and was screwing with things, didn't take anything seriously, didn't take any of the precautions that they were telling them about. And then they left, and on their drive like out of there, they got in a wreck on their motorcycle and died.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I did hear about
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did hear about that. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I do have a ghost story I could tell. This isn't my own story. This is not my own encounters. This is somebody that told me. I know where this house is that I'm referring to. I mean, they're not lying about it. And I've heard of actually from multiple owners of the same home that it is indeed haunted. The story that I was told behind this house is that something about they were upstairs in a room playing like basketball or something, or it was like in a barn, and there was like places to play basketball. So they were playing and stuff, and they would leave and turn the lights off, and the lights would like be back on. Like they know they shut them off, and they'd get told and they get yelled at, "Go back out there, shut the lights off." And they're like, we swore we shut the lights off. The lights were not on. And that kept happening for a while. And going on from there, they told me that they went in there, they turned the lights off, and then it happened another night. They went back one day, and they were playing and stuff. Okay, I'm really getting off topic here. I'm sorry, I'm losing it. I'm losing what I'm saying. I'll just cut to the chase. Basically, their dad, the dad of the house, said, "Okay, you guys left the lights on again. Like you guys are always leaving the light on." And they're like, "No, we're never leaving the light on." And they go out there, and the lights on again. God damn, I just said the same thing about like 30 times.
So
I keep saying the same thing like 30
all right.
times. What I
lights on.
want to get to is
The
basically
lights were on.
that the power
Lights are on.
the power was actually shut off, like of the building at the barn in the building.
Oh.
The power was
But the lights
completely
were
off.
still
Like the
on?
breaker, the breaker was flipped. Their dad told them to go back out there and shut the lights off, and the breaker was flipped, and so they couldn't do it. Actually, I screwed that story up so much, but you get the point. Breaker was flipped, the lights were on. They don't understand how.
all right.
Dude, that sounds like
Electricity.
the SpongeBob episode where they got the big ass drain.
And
that
nobody
drains
was
the whole-
there.
I think it
just
was
plays.
actually
All right.
it was during the day. They were upstairs and they noticed the light was on, and that's when they went out there because like they weren't getting yelled at that point. They just went out there and they noticed that they noticed the lights on. They turned it off. They went back inside. Their dad comes home and says, "Well, the breaker was shut off. There should have been no way that the light should have been on." It was something along those lines. You can cut the part like where I repeated myself about 20
I am not
times and
cutting
just
that
like,
shit.
make a
Nope.
slow transition into
no
me like
cuts.
not fucking up.
No, what's
Man,
no
I'm getting
what's,
chips
no
in the middle of me
coconuts.
talking, so
The intro clips to this episode should just be cuts of Ben saying the lights are on. The lights are
The
on.
lights are on. So the lights are
All
on.
right, all right.
If you didn't know,
The lights were on, and then they were off. Then they were on, then they
All
were
right,
off.
so
Awesome.
Will wanted to ask everyone a question. So take it
Oh
away.
yeah,
Kenny.
so I wanted to ask. Do you want me to
Yeah,
ask?
go for it.
All right, so I wanted to know if everybody, like, does everybody believe in ghosts or like supernatural? Like, I know we're talking about the stories about ghosts,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean everybody here believes them. Like Ben just told somebody else's story.
I believe there's like spirits / ghosts. I mean,
I've never had a personal encounter, so I really don't have any proof of me thinking that there is
yeah,
any ghost.
I've never had a personal encounter either.
I think I believe in them, but I feel like I'd need maybe a little bit more 100% proof. But based off stories I have, I think I'd say I believe in them.
The light story. I mean, you want me to tell that story again? That story goes
So
crazy.
the lights were on, guys.
Hey,
I
Holy
think it's
shit.
safe to say after Marquise's Ghost Girl story that he probably believes in them.
yeah.
Oh, for sure. Not even because of that. Like that. Okay, like that could have just been some random ass girl running through my yard who magically disappears
And looked like the
after
girl from the
10
fucking
seconds.
Ring.
Yeah,
Maybe
who-
she kept running. I don't know.
But after the TV thing, after I heard boxes being thrown around, yeah,
I mean,
no, there's
shit,
a
you
pretty
have
good
like
chance.
literal pictures. You said
No,
so.
there is.
Oh, yeah,
I've
no,
seen it.
if we-
It's actually real. If we can get
Yeah,
that,
if I could
I'll
get
put it
this
up on
picture-
on bsapodcast.com. You can listen to podcasts there, and you can see our images.
I think if I could get that picture, it would literally sway your guys' opinion because you can literally see it was my old house, and like you can 100% tell it's there.
Yeah.
Like
You guys
it
have
is
any
crazy.
encounters with Coffin Road? Anyone go
So,
down there and have anything weird?
That was already talked about.
Ew.
So we talked about that on the
podcast.
last podcast. I'll mention it a little bit again, but nothing crazy happened. We saw a bunch of like black cats because those are like bad luck, which is really
Yeah,
weird that we
yeah.
saw a bunch of those. But we kind of just looked at everything, slowed down, took a glance at everything. Nothing crazy happened. So we get.
I don't know if you guys are okay.
No,
Keep going,
what
sorry.
you can say? What you can say?
Oh, I was just gonna say that we might want to scratch this, but I definitely made a pentagram in the shape of coins.
Okay, well
Awesome.
you're a fucking
Around
psychopath. But so you know the bridge part of it,
You
right?
know? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about too.
so-
Go ahead.
We were on the bridge, right? I think it was me, my brother, and Ian. Once again,
So the bridge is actually known as, I think, you're talking about Crybaby Bridge?
I think so.
Baby
Yeah.
bridge.
So we were on that. We stopped for a little bit, 10 minutes, just listening to music, laughing and shit. Nothing happens. Ian just gets out of the fucking door, walks into the woods, pisses, and comes back. Like nothing fucking happened, dude.
But you know, honestly, that sounds like just perfectly like Ian.
That's what I'm saying. It legitimately could just be Ian. Or Ian got fucking possessed and the ghost was like, nah, this body has to piss, bruh.
I mean, that ghost
Dude.
been holding it in a long
Dude,
time.
homie was pissing in a ghost's mouth like a baby fucking orphan.
Dude, the thing
ghost
is, though,
just pissing
is
his...
he didn't, like, do it on the side of the road. Because it was pitch black out there. We literally would not have seen him. He walks, like, pretty deep into the fucking woods. Ian just gets
Dude.
out of my car. We're in the middle of the bridge. Walks off the bridge. Walks into the fucking woods. Pisses.
I had an idea.
Comes back.
I do have a thing to mention when Noah's done about that
You
bridge.
go ahead with that. I'm done with that.
Okay. So I don't know. I mean, obviously, I do have a little belief in ghosts after everything I've seen. I don't know if you guys just believe in spirit orbs. Like,
Yeah, I believe in those.
I've heard of them. I have no
I
fucking
mean,
clue
I've
what
heard of them and,
they are.
like, seen a little bit of them. I'm not sure
They're
how
dust.
they
They're just dust
work.
bunnies. They look like dust bunnies.
Yeah,
Those
like how,
particles.
I'm not sure how they
no, I
work.
got, no,
but-
trust me. I promise. This is crazy because I was on the bridge, right? And we were looking into the woods and looking over the bridge, and I could see the orbs. There was like one or two. Or,
Oh
don't
yeah,
remember
I think
how many it
you've
was.
talked about this before.
This
And-
isn't the first time I heard about this either. I've heard different people having this same encounter.
and they were like they were bright. They were like literally glowing. Like I don't know what it could have been. It wasn't no way it was like a firefly because it
Dude
was
was just
blue.
staring at the stars.
It was like blue and they were purple. No, dude, I was overlooking like the water.
Marquise,
It was what's up?
have you ever heard? Like, I'm not trying to disprove anything you're saying or nothing, but like,
Yeah.
if you're in a dark area and if you start staring off into the distance, like in the dark, like you see no light or anything, like you don't have your phone out or anything like that, any source of light, like at all, starts getting brighter to you. So, like, say, like you see someone like 200 yards out and they're smoking a cigarette and you're not looking at them in the dark, you'll see that cigarette, the ashes from the cigarette,
Right.
like he's like 20 feet in front of you.
Yeah. Well,
But
no,
I
okay,
don't
but
think
like,
somebody was like smoking.
Well,
Like-
no, I know wasn't smoking. I'm just
That
saying
was
any
me. I
source
was
of
actually
light.
smoking. I was
no,
smoking
this
in
is
the river.
this is
That was
straight
me.
over the water. This is straight into the river, nothing ahead,
Yeah, it was
just
me.
the river. It was you?
Yeah, it was me.
Oh yeah. So if you guys ever need to find Ben, he smokes underneath Crybaby Bridge.
Yep.
Yep. Do you guys
Dude.
did you tell the story about Crybaby Bridge on the
Yeah,
last
did-
podcast?
I did not. Like, give me a general idea and I'll tell you if we did, because I can't.
The story was
I don't
something
think-
along the lines of somebody.
Like the
It's what it sounds like.
hanging or
Somebody
the orphanage
No,
burning.
somebody dumped.
It's the orphanage.
No, this is not the orphanage. Somebody just
Oh.
dumped a bunch of babies, apparently, or maybe one or two. I'm not sure. Children over the
You just
bridge.
had a
Okay,
bus
no,
full
no,
of
we did
kids.
not talk about that.
They say if you go there at a certain time, maybe we can go prove this at some point.
You can
You
hear
go there
it
at a
crying.
certain time, you can hear the cries. But you got to go there at the right time. And I would have to talk to. I got a guy, the guy that told me about the light story. I can get all of his stories, and we'd have way more, and I would know them and have them written down. But he said he went there at one point and he listened for the cries, and he claims that he heard them at the right time. So I'd have to get that time from him, and maybe we can go do that and see if we can encounter anything and talk about it.
I've heard people that I knew tell me that they went on the bridge and they just sat there in their car.
And they saw like
and,
handprints on the window or something.
Yeah, they
I
had
think that was
handprints up here on
Jeremiah
their
and a
windshield.
few of them.
That's
Yeah.
actually
Well, I-
that's part of the story that I heard was the handprints.
Well,
of the
I've
same
heard
guy.
it like I don't know if it's any different, but like somebody put flour or some shit on their car, and like they dumped flour on their car, like the hood of their car, and
Yeah.
they seen like handprints and shit.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. If
I
that's
think
true, that's crazy.
Most encounters actually have been happening on that bridge versus actually happening on Coffin
Yeah,
Road at
like
the
Ian
gravesite.
pissing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone
getting
talks about
scary
that
for it.
bridge, turning the light. They get it. They turn their car off, turn all the lights off, and then you just sit there in silence and wait. Basically, is what happens.
Bro, that's the creepy part. Not even the noises or some shit, bro. Just sitting
Well,
there.
then
like
It's
also
more the
there's-
silence, bro, in the
Yeah.
dark. Silence, bro.
Yeah,
there's,
silence and dark is never
uh,
good.
What is it? There's Hangman's Tree right up
They
the way.
they actually cut
Wait.
that down. I'm pretty sure the
Oh.
branch because
Oh, really?
people kept throwing nooses up over it.
Jesus.
But
Yeah.
what if this though?
Same.
Bro, what if people weren't even throwing nooses up there? It was like some ghost type shit.
Yeah. The owners of that land, they're really weird about people exploring around there. I think it's because people get into trouble, and who knows, maybe they're encountering stuff they don't want people knowing about.
Mhm.
Now I'm really feeding
Either
into
that,
it.
or they're just mad
So-
annoyed. People are just fucking just coming to their house.
Yeah.
No,
for
there's
their
no
property.
houses. There's no houses on that property. It's a private lane
So I,
they let people use basically publicly.
So when I went on Coffin Road, I obviously looked at that. I looked at the tree because it's been like a year or two. I looked at the tree, looked at the
Yep.
bridge. We went all up and
The
we
tree's
went
still
all
there.
up and down it 2 or 3 times. Then we stopped and looked at the orphanage because it was hidden back behind some grass, so you couldn't really get to it, and there was like broken glass and shit everywhere. So we didn't really go to it, but we could have swore, I didn't say this in the last episode, but like I swear we all saw it. It looked almost as if there was like a kid or like some type of fucking person just standing in the woods behind it. I mean, we didn't really talk about it for long because we just kept driving really and came back and there was nothing there, but it was still fucking creepy. Could have been someone just checking it out or
Yeah.
some shit, but it's still fucking
Yeah,
creepy as shit.
That does sound pretty.
I actually
creepy.
did have the plan at one time of camping out on that road during around Halloween
Yeah,
time.
if you do that,
Oh
you're
my
doing that by
God.
yourself, motherfucker.
Dude, no, dude. Imagine. Okay, so
Take a Ouija
imagine,
board.
I would do a Ouija board. Ouija boards are just.
dude. How about this? How about you people watching? How about you let us know Halloween time? What if we upload an IRL video?
On BSA Plus.
Maybe we started. Yeah, maybe we started a new
We
channel
have
or
a BSA
something
Plus.
of us camping out on a haunted road for the whole night.
Now let me add this. We have a guy who is very tall, who would make a very good guy to dress up in something scary.
Okay, well now I feel like
All
you're
right,
gonna.
the video's off.
You're gonna send some scary motherfucker in there with like a chainsaw after us, dog.
I guess you're right.
You're just giving me more reasons not to be in that.
Or,
Oh, yeah, dude, Dylan, you ain't said much. You got anything to add about Coffin Road here?
Dude's pissing his pants right now.
No, yeah, for real. I'm shaking in my fucking shorts right
So
now.
scary.
He's fucking tucking
Oh.
his chains in his jeans, dog.
I don't have anything on Coffin Road, not like scary wise. But I do have like a ghost story. It's not my story. It's my parents' story.
Go for it.
This better not be like mine. This better not be like mine. For
No,
real.
it's not. I was looking at that story,
The
like,
lights were on, the lights were off, and then they checked again, and then the lights were off.
okay.
Hey, Dylan.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you and someone else go on Coffin Road to smoke?
Yes.
Okay.
Bro, that's some freaky
Yes.
Dude, you
shit.
know how wild that would be to be
No
on that
shot,
road
dude.
and just be tripping
No
balls? Just
shot.
look out the window and there's like 12 kids just staring at you through the
You
window.
just see a bunch
I'd
of eyes
fucking-
blink at you from the fucking woods, dude. I'd fucking freak out.
Dude, I'd fucking get out of that bitch
Just be
so fast.
look at the person next to you like, dude, holy shit, I think there's someone outside.
Guys, I hate to say it,
Oh
but I
my
think
God.
there's someone staring at
Dude,
me.
if you guys want a good story about someone thinking there's something in the
Oh,
woods,
dude.
I've got a story about Noah.
Wait. No, we'll save that for someone else. We'll save that for another time. No, no,
When we went
no, 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 no,
camping.
no, 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 no. No, that could be that's
a
a whole
whole
episode.
episode
We
itself.
will discuss that, but not this episode because that is not ghost related. You fucker.
I know.
That is funny as fuck though.
It's so
So when that
funny.
story, when you guys hear this story, we'll refer back to this episode and you'll know what we were talking about. You will piss your fucking pants laughing. All right, continue, Dylan.
All right. So,
Oh shit.
dude, what am I saying right now?
All right. Just ignore the pig. Ignore the pig. Nobody listening to the podcast is gonna know what I'm talking about, but just ignore the pig.
So, I was a baby, and my fucking parents were in a completely different house. It was kind of like in between, this place and where I live now. So, so I'm sitting in my crib apparently, and my mom tells me that. Okay,
All right, you
well,
were in something about your mom's house or whatever.
yeah. So basically, my mom tells me that she's doing the laundry, and my dad's in the living room watching TV, and that's where I am. And they have this old ass radio, and she tells me that it's completely silent. My dad's watching TV. The radio comes on out of nowhere, and it starts playing their favorite song, the song they got married to. And there's this, she said there was this bookshelf, like kind of in the dining room, and some of the books started falling. And fucking, I don't know, that just seems kind of crazy. I mean, I wish I could add more to it, but I was a fucking kid. And that's
Yeah,
all.
it's hard saying when you're that young. I mean, you really don't know any of that stuff, but it
Yeah.
seems like there is always like a stigma around like younger like kids and ghost encounters around them, like surrounding them.
Fucking
Yeah, I mean,
pedophile. Ghosts are
there's-
pedophiles.
I mean, like some people say the kids see more than the fucking adults do.
They do say that.
They do say that.
I got
Same with,
something
like-
a little off topic.
Go for it.
Okay, so I know Noah like can understand this a little bit. Like I listen to horror podcasts while I'm at work
Oh,
or
yeah.
comedy. It don't matter.
I listen to mainly
But,
horror and shit.
Dude, the funniest shit is that all the time it's always it's it's it's
For those who are watching, these dumbasses are sending stupid ass shit in the Discord chat.
Oh my god. All right. For those of you wondering, yes.
Anyways, but like in the stories, like say somebody's breaking in or whatever, the motherfucker always has a baseball bat. Like it's never like
Dude, it is.
I grab my fucking Glock. It's I grab my baseball bat and I got fucking shivved. And, like it never seems like anybody has any like plan to defend their own home. They're always just getting
Yeah, they just get fucking
like,
smoked.
sending in the
Oh my god. Okay. We've kind of got distracted off the ghost stories. Does anyone else have one crazy ghost story that they want to tell for the final ghost story?
Yeah, make sure you guys follow the rules.
I can tell the lights on and off story again if we want to hear
You
that
can
again.
go.
Yeah.
Dude, what if we just anything else we could throw in for the last 10 minutes? You know, we had, fact of the day. We got, maybe some upcoming events they can look forward to, or upcoming podcasts.
Yeah.
Those are not focusing on the podcast.
Upcoming podcast. Yeah. So we got some crazy episodes coming.
Yeah.
That haven't been recorded, and I don't know what they are yet, but I know that we're recording them, so they're crazy.
I guess one thing. I guess I got a thing we can bring up. Let us know if you do want us to do anything IRL like that. I mean, if that's something anyone would watch. I mean, we will probably do it regardless. I mean, because it's funny for us to do. But that would be something I'd be interested in personally. Is going out and trying to find an experience and talk about it. I mean, at this point, we're just a ghost stories podcast, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly want to hear what everybody that's listening wants us to talk about. If they could leave that.
You guys know anything about Bigfoot?
Dude, I don't
he's
believe
got
in
big
Bigfoot.
feet.
Yeah,
and you know what they say about big feet.
I'm an anti-Bigfoot guy.
I am also an anti-Bigfoot guy.
I'm sure he's got a big cock.
It just fucking got quiet as hell.
Dude, that should be the intro clip.
It just gets quiet as a dude. Okay, so someone commented on our last episode. Pretty cool, dude. He goes, because we were talking about Bigfoot and rumors about Bigfoot, and he said he heard a rumor about Bigfoot having powers and being an interdimensional being.
What
and
the hell?
and
Damn.
him having the ability to morph into light orbs.
Dude,
those light orbs.
That's
Those
what Marky
light-
saw on the bridge.
Those light
Does he
orbs
live
you
in
saw at the
Ohio?
bridge.
Is he getting the candy fentanyl?
Nah, he's genuinely cool, dude, and he was talking to us about aliens and stuff. But
It's only people that eat fentanyl. They only know about Bigfoot. It's only those guys.
but I don't know. So when I think of
Can't be making fun of the views, man.
multi-dimensional powers, no, it's just funny to me. So imagine you see Bigfoot.
next
right?
second he just fucking
just-
Doctor Strange fucking
just
snaps out of
teleports.
the damn universe.
Yeah, he's literally morphing the world into whatever he wants. It's I don't know. That seems crazy to me, man.
You guys believe it?
Why don't he
I mean,
morph some bitches?
Do you
It
guys
would be
believe in
cool.
Bigfoot at all?
No.
You guys
What?
believe in Bigfoot at all? Or some sort of creature like Bigfoot?
Well, I mean,
gorillas.
honestly, if
not
he
gorilla,
had-
but something that would explain the sightings that everyone says.
if he had these powers though,
Guys.
why wouldn't he have a
The sightings are just Photoshop.
No, yeah, I
Or
believe
either
that.
or I think a lot of sightings probably come with mistaken what they're
Yeah.
seeing. They see a furry thing in the distance. It's just actually a really large
fucking-
grizzly bear. It's a
A
grizzly bear that's
standing
It's a
outside of
skinny grizzly
proportion.
bear. It looks like a man.
Dude,
Walking
random
on 2 feet.
creatures- Random creatures that probably could exist, probably the megalodon.
The megalodon
dog.
did exist.
I'm pretty sure it
Well,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely
It
did.
did
exist
exist,
at,
but
at one
I'm pretty
point.
sure there was controversy
No,
about
there
it. though.
is, but there's proof something, even if it's not exactly like they say, something of that size, shark related, did exist. But there's also rumors with that that there are megalodons in the Marina. What do you say it?
Mariana.
Really?
Yeah.
They're in the trench there. The deepest trench in the world.
Or the Mariana
deepest
Trench.
Mariana Trench, whatever. The deepest like part of the ocean in the world.
Right.
There's
Dude,
rumors that megalodons.
There is things there. There is a thing they're discovering more and more stuff down there about every year.
Dude, isn't it like 70% or some shit, or 80%
I mean,
of the ocean's unexplored?
the ocean is a lot unexplored. Like, that's probably scarier than space. Like, we need to figure out what is down in the ocean.
That's the funny thing, though. We know more about space than we do our own fucking ocean.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Some of the fucking creatures down in the ocean that they like recently discovered or have discovered in the past like 10, 15 years, dude, they're like really deep and they're fucking scary looking. It's got like,
dude. Actually, like, do you know what's that one fish that has like a little glow ball that hangs in front of his face?
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, anglerfish.
Yeah, dude. If you look up anglerfish, like,
they're fucking creepy.
no, they're fucking huge, dude.
Dude, since our ocean's unexplored, dude. Hang on, look at this shit.
So while you're talking about that, dude, there's like these weird jellyfish they discovered within the past like 10 years, really deep down in the ocean, that like take up that like their main body starts down there. Go fuck yourself. That is literally Godzilla, dog.
They just discovered Godzilla.
Okay. Look at this one though. Look at this.
But there's
one.
like these jellyfish that like their body, like their main little body, bro. Their body starts really deep, and then they have like these like little lines, like a jellyfish line, but they go down all the way down to the depths, dude, and like you can't ever see the end of them.
That's crazy.
And like they have like these pointy shits, dude. It literally, like, if you were down there and somehow possibly down there and you saw one of those, you'd fucking freak out. It'd be terrifying.
Have you guys heard of the
Dude.
Magna Pinna?
Continue.
What the fuck is that?
Look up the Magna Pinna. It is a squid.
This better not be a giant penis.
No. It's a squid. They were like discovered on an oil rig camera. They're not really. I mean, they're just long. They're really long, and I mean, I think they personally look like they look creepy as like fuck.
I know what those are. The really long fucking.
They're really long.
Is this the thing Noah was just talking about?
I don't think
could
so.
Be, I don't know.
It's really
Those
rare.
guys right there, yeah.
No,
There's not
that
many
is
of
what I
them.
was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
really?
a jellyfish.
It's
No,
a
I think
squid.
it's-
I think they count as a
then
squid.
there's another one that looks like that. That's a jellyfish, or something similar to that. It has like pointy
They're-
shit on the lines.
Yeah, they're a Magna. I think either Pinna or Pina. I'm not
Dude,
really
it's like
sure
a
what the
big daddy
pronunciation is
long
for
leg
them.
down there.
The way they work is they kind of just like let their things like dangle along the ocean floor, and they just grab stuff and pull it up to their
Dude, I
mouth.
just let my things dangle.
Yeah.
You should have said nothing. You should have just like let them. There is proof that megalodons exist.
Bro, what is
it's actually
that?
in our Discord right now. I would hope you put that on screen so that everyone can see
No
what
shot,
we're looking at
dude.
right
I'm
here.
not fucking putting.
Dude's just staring at a crab's ass.
Photoshop that shit into the fucking thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
Dude, but like Bigfoot and creatures and stuff like that, like one of these like crazy creatures people believe in, like Slenderman and shit, right? One of
Only
those
like
has
fucking
gotta
emo
be
bitches.
real at some point.
Slenderman has gone through a
The
lot of
thing is
things, so like there's some people that have
Slenderman-
done like really dangerous
Dude,
things over
I-
Slenderman.
Slenderman had to
actually-
suffer through a shitty movie.
No, I actually know how Slenderman was created. So back in 2012, there was a Reddit art contest, and some guy designed like a Slenderman like character, the original one, and he like photoshopped him and made it look realistic, like him chasing people. That's the originator of Slenderman. It was from an art contest.
Dude, how did that shit evolve into literal stabbing people?
I
Yeah,
think
Yeah, in like terrible
I think
movies.
there's been so much lore put around it that these people read up on it and they're already like have some mental illness or something, and they just like they read it so much or something and they start to believe this shit, and then the fucking voices in their head just stab your friend 26 times.
I'm surprised the
Feed
movie
her
was even allowed to come
fentanyl
out. I feel like the movie shouldn't. Like, I don't know how that movie came out. I would have thought like the whole character would have been scrapped and like decided this is not a good public movie.
The movie
Show
probably
more
came
of
out
him.
because it was
Dude, the
dog
thing is
shit.
is
That's why it
Slenderman
was.
could
Terrible.
legitimately be a cool movie if it's done right.
It
It
would
could
have.
be.
They literally never showed I think they showed him twice at the end of the fucking movie. The entire movie, it's just the
Did they-
bitch is freaking the fuck out.
Did they
For
leave it
no
open
reason.
for a sequel? Did they leave it open for that?
I hope
No,
not.
the bitch
Sure
turned
hope
into
not.
a fucking tree.
No, but
That's-
is Slenderman? Did Slenderman die? I guess if they don't really release. I mean, it's been out for fucking
No.
years. So he is still out there technically in the world. They could make a sequel and maybe fix
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
fix the
But
series.
the whole point was to leave him up to oh, he's out there and he fucking.
He'll
this is
tickle
what
your
happens
nutsack.
if you fuck with him.
But they just need
Yeah.
to fix. They just need to fix the series by honestly just by bringing him back and
All right.
doing a better
So
movie.
we're getting close to the end of the podcast. I'm gonna ask you guys one more question. Do you guys believe in aliens?
All right.
Aliens.
Yeah, if you
Uh,
don't, you're
As
dumb.
long as they're hot.
Anybody other than Will, do you guys believe in aliens?
Yes, I believe in aliens.
Like Ben said, if you at this point with
I need proof.
no, if you don't believe that at all in the millions and millions of universes, that there is not some form of other creature, then you're fucking you're insane.
I believe in aliens, but I don't think it's green aliens who drive
I don't
UFOs.
think it's that either, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I don't even know if how much I can believe sentient life out there. I
Okay.
believe bacteria and shit.
I'm more on the border with that. Is I don't know if there is other sentient life, and if there is,
So listen.
maybe it's dead. But I definitely believe there's bacteria in space and different small
So
microorganisms.
listen, we will probably in our lifetimes, billions of years, we'll probably never be able to get out of this universe and go explore another one. So that means in the millions of other universes, some of them look almost identical to ours. Why would there not be another life form out there that's caught up to us basically, or even similar, identical to us? Because they wouldn't be able to contact us, we wouldn't be able to contact them.
Both theories, depending. I don't want to get into religion stuff, but even talking in not religion, the science, what is that word called when it's non-religious? I don't know. Let's we'll call it non-religious. But they say that life was very very unlikely to happen. Very unlikely that we even exist, that a sentient being like us exists. So that does bring it down a little bit.
But the thing is,
Well,
if it happens once, what stops it from happening in the multiple billions and billions and billions and billions of other chances in these millions of universes?
Well, you also got to
that's
think
strange.
on the non-religious side of it, the way if you believe in evolution and all that, the specific stepping stones that made us, starting with the Earth cooling down, the gases, and all these extinctions leading up to sentient life
Yeah,
is
and I'm not I didn't mean that literally. There was another place exactly like humans. I just feel like if it happens with us, the odds are, even if they're not like us, there's some bacteria is 100%. There's no way there's not that, but there is a million percent. There's got to be some evolved species out there that is similar to humans in a way where they're smart, they can communicate, they build, they survive, they get food.
Here's what I have written right here. The chances of life are somewhere, and this is just from a random documentary, so it could be completely wrong, but it was 10 to the 20 or 2 millionth power chance. That was the chance of life really being formed. It looks slim. Not saying that it couldn't happen again, because it happened once, but it's slim.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I just I just find it unreasonable that there's not something similar to us out there.
Yeah. I think we need proof.
No,
of something.
I
We need
definitely-
something. We don't know enough about space to know how it works.
No, definitely. But I'd say even with our universe, I'm sure there's some other fucking creature. There's a fucking bacteria. I guarantee you, there's bacteria on planets near us. I'd say it's almost impossible for there not to be something. Even if it came from Earth.
I think Mars.
Even if it came from Earth.
I think
yeah.
Mars will prove that. I think Mars will prove that there is something living on other planets once we get more into Mars and exploring.
Yeah,
it.
because we really know little to nothing about Mars.
Yeah, we know nothing about really any of our planets, other than they're really there, what they're comprised of. But other than that, nothing really.
Yeah, in reality, humans
Well,
know nothing about any of these planets, really, even our own.
Dylan, did you
I
have
know.
something?
Yeah,
Dylan,
Dylan
you have
had
something?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I completely agree with Noah. I mean, shit. If life happened here, there's like billions, even probably more than
We don't know the
trillions
amount,
of,
but from what we know,
planets
there's
and universes
most likely
out there.
billions, trillions, could be an infinite amount of universes. We don't know.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, 100%, there's other life out there.
I'm
As probably advanced or even more advanced as us.
and
Yeah. Do you guys think Ninja exists in another universe?
Yes.
Dude, he might.
There's only
He
one
has to.
ninja.
dude,
There's
the
actually
thing
only one
is,
ninja.
is like,
I'm sorry.
what's it called? I think Stephen Hawking is one of the people who like was really big into it. Like, what's it called when there's like
He wasn't talking, but yeah.
what's it called when
Yeah.
there's like multiple realities or something? Oh, dude, not
Multiverse.
multiverse.
Multiverse?
Like,
Doctor Strange?
it's the type of shit.
Into the Spider-Verse.
The Spider-Verse, that's it, the Spider-Verse. But there's like different
Spider-Verse.
realities, like
Mixed reality? Is that?
Or-
No.
parallel
universe?
Yeah, that's it.
Quantum
I
reality.
think Stephen Hawking was really big into like parallel universes. I think that's actually even proven too. The parallel universes. I think that
Dude, parallel universes got it. Like the idea of it is kind of crazy to think about. Is like you think about it, you make thousands of decisions every day, and a parallel universe is like, you say this morning you decided to eat breakfast. Like this is a small thing. Like you decided to eat breakfast this morning. If there's parallel universes, then in that other one, you didn't eat breakfast, and it branches off from there, and like it just repeats constantly.
so I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but there is like some evidence that suggests there are like almost 100% parallel universes. So even if there isn't life in like a random universe, there's at least that. So technically, in reality, there would be alien. They'd be alien to us, even though they're us. A parallel universe. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Alright.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
We could go on about this literally forever. We could talk about
Yeah.
this stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
we should. I mean, definitely dedicate a whole episode. We could
I
talk
could
about this. if
Talk
people were
about
interested.
different universes, other aliens. And
Yeah, for
Dude,
sure.
Aliens
For sure.
and
It's a good
universes are
topic.
such an interesting topic.
It really
I
is.
have a speaking
we-
to like universes and shit. I have a very good topic. I'll tell you guys about after this episode.
All right.
Yeah,
you guys.
I think we just scratched the surface with what we can go with this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely, we should have a more depth and conversation at some point about this. But, yeah.
You guys got
I
anything
mean,
to
you-
say for this final episode?
Any closing words? Anyone closing words? I guess. Yeah.
I hope to see you guys next time.
Yeah. Honestly, all of our subscribers, you're cool, but you guys gotta like cut out the
What?
uncool
They're the
stuff.
coolest motherfuckers on the
Yeah,
planet.
Yeah,
but I
bro.
also have to insult them. I have to like tell them they're cool, and then they gotta humble them.
Bro,
because we don't
somebody
want them
give this
getting
kid a fucking swirly.
Listen, no,
Facts.
I don't want your guys' egos growing too much. Come on now. I want you guys to be cool, but like I don't want you guys to have egos.
Dude, I
Um,
mean, I think if we're gonna, end out the episode, we might as well give a fun fact of the day like we did last time.
Yo,
And
fun
I
fact of
found
the day.
one. Since we were speaking earlier about the ocean, I got a fun fact that the giant squid has the largest eyes in the world.
No
That-
way.
that
dude.
is-
that's
that is
pretty
crazy.
interesting. Another fun fact is even with those eyes, he still could not see Dylan's penis.
All right.
Uh,
All right. That's it for this podcast. We'll catch you next time.
Get it, micro dick.
I guess. Do we want to plug? We gotta plug the website.
Oh,
we
yeah,
gotta- we
yeah,
gotta-
Again, we already did the
No, we gotta plug the.
I don't give a shit. Yo, BSApodcast.com, BSApodcast.com/links. Check us out on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Anchor, follow our Twitter at BSA Podcast. Check out BSA Plus shorts, other content there. And yeah, that's basically it.
Bye.
Bye.